everyone, Tammy here with a tutorial for you. I'm not sure if it's going to be short or long. Sorry, there's some glue bothering me. Okay, this is a tutorial on, I don't know if you've seen these, but they're mini pocket letter, and they're supposed to be charms, but the charm ones are actually sealed. So like you put what you want inside and then you seal it all the way around. But this one, I had someone ask me if they knew how to make one with the opening at the top so they could make it like a mini pocket letter, and they could actually slide their cards in and out and put their stuff in there. So this is what I did, and it took me 3 or 4 tries to get this right, but I think I figured it out. So this is how it turned out, and it's, you've got your paper on the back too. So anyway, I was going to show you guys how to put one of these together, and you do need the fuse tool by We Are Memory Keepers, which is what I have here. I have the mat, and then I have my tool. So this is the tool, and you're going to need a sheet protector. The 8.5 by 11 one, not the ATC one. So this one is a little bit thinner, but I found it worked really well with this project. So you're going to need one of these. And then I cut some little rectangles down. The ones that I did for the last one, the ones in the middle ended up being smaller because it's kind of hard to divide 5 1/8 by 3. So, and then these are 1.5 inch by 2, a little under 2, so like 7/8, and these are 1 3/8 by 1 7/8. So 1 7/8 by 1.5, and then 1 7/8 by 1 3/8. So you're going to need 3 of those smaller sizes and then 6 of the larger ones. So, and then if I do this one, this is like my 5th attempt, so I might be able to do them all the same size, but I'm not sure yet. So what I did was I laid the already sealed part of this. So this part down here is already sealed, and that's okay. I like that. And then what I did was I cut it down to 5 1/8 by 6 1/8, and that's going to give me a little bit of extra room on this end and then on the side to do the side parts. So this part here and then this part here. Okay, so the 2 sides. So it's not exact science, you just kind of have to work with it. But I laid it on my fuse tool mat, and I lined up that already sealed part on one of these blue lines. So this one's at 2 inches. It doesn't matter, you just line it up on a blue strip. And then what I'm going to do is every 2 inches on here, I'm going to fuse it. But I'm only going to do this way, and then I'll show you how we cut the slit, and then we'll turn it and we'll fuse it into the other little sections. So I'm just going to carefully lay that here, and I'm going to take my fuse tool, make sure it's going to run. Yeah, I'm going to start up here on the mat, and then just slowly go down like that. Okay, so there's one section. I'm going to move it up here, and I'm going to fuse it again. That. I don't know if you can see this, I might have to move this over. Okay, and then I'm just going to come up here to the top, kind of eyeball it about 1/8 of an inch is what I want at the top. You can always trim off the excess, and then I'm just going to go slowly over that and fuse that. Okay, so now we've got the long way fused. So we've got 1, 2, 3 different sections. All right, and I just tape mine down just to keep it in place. So we're going to save that. All right, so this is what you're going to do to cut. You're going to cut the slits before you do the smaller sections so that your stuff can slide in and out like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm just going to go right below that line that I just fused. This is the tricky part. And I'm going to just carefully, oops, I think I can get it in there, carefully cut it. Okay, it's not cooperating. Like I said, this is the tricky part, so I wanted it to be right there. And then you're just going to cut along just like that, right under that fuse line. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on each of the other sections. Just go across very carefully. Then do the third section. And there are no tutorials on how to do this. This is like the only one, like I had to figure this out. The other tutorials are on how to do this with each of those sections sealed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take this and I'm just going to, I'm going to tape it down just like that. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, this side's already sealed. I forgot to cut that side off, so I'm just going to kind of seal it just a little bit. And, you know, once you do this a couple times, you'll be able to figure out the best way to really make this work for you. But, so I'm going to seal that. All right, so now, remember I was telling you, we have 3 sections. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches that we have to deal with. And I had a really hard time, like you can't just do, so 5 divided by 3 is like 1.67. So it's a little bit over a ½ an inch. So all I did was, let's do 1, so let's just line that one up like that. I tried marking it like this. I tried figuring out, okay, let me see. Yeah, so if you do this, let's say like that, so that's 5. So you've got 1 and then 6/7, so that's a little over 5. So it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say right here and mark it, and then over here, so we've got 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, what did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just mark it like that. And I think that middle one, yeah, so that middle one ends up being like 1.5 inches. So, and I only did it that way because, excuse me, I didn't want this to be like huge. It's, you know, it needs to be smaller than 6 by 6. So, in order for it to really look like a mini pocket letter. So I'm just going to try to line that up as best as I can. Like that. I'm going to take my fuse tool. I'm going to come down slowly like that, and then not burn myself. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Could probably go, just kind of eyeball it is what you have to do. So I think, there we go. Alright, so then we're just going to come down like that. And then I'm going to take it, turn it over. We've got to fuse this other side, so I just want this to stay in place. So I'm just going to kind of, again, eyeball it, so a little, like 1/8 of an inch on that side. And we come down slowly, and then you have a mini pocket letter. So then these should, see how I said this, the middle one was smaller? So what I did was like this, slide that in, slide that in. Oops, I think I did this, yeah, kind of give it some, that, and then this one here. Did I miss one? I think I missed one. That one here. And you don't have to, you know, you can do this like a regular pocket letter, or you can actually make the little sections. It's kind of, I think this is the easy way, and actually making this into a charm where you actually close off each of the sections, to me, is a little bit more difficult. I like this as a mini pocket letter. So anyway, that's, there you go. And you can put your little goodies in the back and, you know, fold it up, send it off as a little swap, or, you know, Happy Mail, whatever, to, you know, your friend, your partner, whatever. So anyway, that's how to make a mini pocket letter, and I'm not going to really call it a charm. I'm just going to call it like a mini pocket letter, because a mini pocket letter is like 3 of the regular size, which is 2.5 by 3.5, and then this one I'm going to call the mini pocket letter. So anyway, that's how you do it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you hit the little bell icon to the right, that will notify you when I upload new videos. And I want to make sure everybody has a blessed weekend, and thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you later.